There comes a moment in every life when silence becomes louder than the noise. When the world stops spinning for just a second, and you're left staring at yourself, not the reflection in the mirror, but the one buried deep beneath the layers of distraction, fear, and forgotten dreams. That's the moment the soul whispers, "There's more." And if you listen closely enough, that whisper becomes a vision. A vision of who you could be, what you could build, what you were meant to do before the world convinced you to play small. Every great empire began as a vision long before it became a reality. Before the light bulb illuminated the world, Edison saw it in his mind. Before the Model T changed transportation forever, Henry Ford saw roads filled with cars the world said were impossible to make affordable. Before Disney built his kingdom of imagination, he walked through fields of empty land and said, "I see it. I see the castle. I see the laughter. I see the magic." Vision is the seed from which destiny grows, and yet most people never plant it. You see, life doesn't give you what you want. It gives you what you see. Because what you see directs how you think, how you act, and ultimately what you attract. The invisible always shapes the visible. The inner world always precedes the outer. When your mind holds a clear picture, the universe rearranges itself around that picture. But when your mind is fogged by doubt, comparison, and fear, the world reflects only confusion back to you. Vision is not just its insight. It's not what your eyes perceive. It's what your spirit believes. Most people live their lives reacting to what they see, not realizing that what they see is only a reflection of what they've allowed themselves to believe. But those who change the world, they see first. They see opportunity where others see chaos. They see potential where others see problems. They see themselves victorious before the battle has even begun. That's the power of vision too. Bend reality toward the will of faith. Every achievement you've ever admired began as an image in someone's mind, a mental movie that played so vividly, so relentlessly, that the world eventually had no choice but to manifest it. Think of the Wright brothers, staring at the sky, mocked, ridiculed, told that man was not meant to fly. But they didn't argue. They didn't wait for permission. They saw it, and because they saw it, they built Italiano. That is what separates dreamers from doers: clarity of vision, unshakable faith, and consistent motion. But vision alone is not enough. You can have the clearest dream in the world, but without belief, it's just imagination. Belief is the bridge between what you see and what you live. It's the invisible force that keeps you walking when your eyes see nothing but darkness. Belief is the fire that burns even when the winds of doubt blow hardest. It's what turned Lincoln's defeats into leadership, what turned Jobs' failures into innovation, what turned every no in history into the foundation of a new yes. There's a reason every great leader speaks of vision not as a luxury, but as a necessity. Because without vision, people perish. Not always physically, but spiritually. They wander through life, busy but blind, achieving tasks but never purpose. And purpose, my friend, is the compass of vision. Vision gives direction, but purpose gives meaning. Purpose is what keeps the fire burning when progress feels slow. Purpose is what reminds you why you began when everything in you screams to quit. Every morning you rise, you stand at the crossroads between sight and vision. Sight looks at what his vision sees, what could be. Sight is logical, practical, and limited. Vision is spiritual, emotional, and infinite. The world will always test your vision. It will mock your ambition, question your sanity, and tempt you with comfort. But vision was never meant to be comfortable. It was meant to call you higher. When Michelangelo was asked how he carved David from a block of marble, he said, "I saw the angel in the stone and carved until I set him free." That is what vision does. It reveals what already exists within you, waiting to be uncovered through discipline and faith. The marble is your life. The hammer is your focus. The chisel is your daily action. And every strike, every moment of effort, every failure, every lesson ease a chip off the stone that hides the masterpiece. Discipline is the keeper of vision. Without it, even the most beautiful dreams fade into regret. Vision gives you the destination, but discipline gives you the path. It's easy to see the mountaintop. It's harder to take the first step when the climb looks endless. But those who understand the power of vision know every step, no matter how small, carries the same divine weight as the dream itself. Because action transforms imagination into manifestation. There's a rhythm to success, a silent partnership between vision and movement. When you move with conviction, you tell the universe, "I'm ready." And the universe responds, aligning circumstances, people, and opportunities in ways you could never have planned. But move without vision, and you'll wander. Dream without action, and you'll wish. See without faith, and you'll doubt. The true alchemy of life begins when vision meets relentless execution. Do not mistake delay for denial. Every seed of vision must first go underground before it blooms. Just because you don't see growth doesn't mean nothing's happening. The roots are forming. The foundation is strengthening. Faith is tested in the seasons of waiting. When nothing seems to be moving, that's when the unseen is working hardest. Look at every oak tree. It began as a tiny acorn, buried in darkness. It didn't fight the soil, it trusted the process. Because vision doesn't demand instant proof. It demands unwavering trust. The universe does not move on your impatience, it moves on your conviction. And when you stay aligned, when your inner image remains strong despite the storms, the results become inevitable. So, guard your vision. Protect it from the noise of the world. Feed it daily with focus, affirmations, and gratitude. You cannot plant seeds of greatness and water them with fear. You cannot declare faith in your dream and speak defeat in your language. Your words are the architects of your future. Every eye can build a brick. Every eye will lays a foundation. Every it as possible opens a door that I can tell would have sealed shut. If you ever doubt the power of vision, look at the world around you. Every building you enter, every invention you touch, every song you hear, all were once invisible. They existed only in the minds of those who refused to accept reality as it was. Reality bends for those who dare to imagine something better. And if you want to change your life truly, permanently stop asking how and start seeing what. Because the how will reveal itself to the one who refuses to lose sight of the what. Vision does not demand clarity of steps. It demands clarity of outcome. Once you know where you're going, your subconscious begins building the map. You were not born to drift, you were born to direct. Not to be carried by the tide, but to command it. Not to watch life happen, but to design it. And that design begins not on paper, not in plans, but in the imagination. Because what the mind can see with emotion, the body will move to create with devotion. Thank you for watching. If this message resonated with you, like this video and subscribe for more content that helps you build the life you are meant to live. Stay visionary.